If you're anywhere near New Rochelle today, you definitely have seen the rain.
Broadcasting from the basement of La Penta, this is WICR.
So this is Terrence Broderick back with your weekly news sports update. Obviously, big story everybody's heard of. Clippers owner, or should I say former owner, Donald Sterling, has just been given, or yesterday was given a lifetime ban from the NBA and was fined $2.5 million, the maximum amount you can be by new commissioner Adam Silver. Sorry. A couple things. I'll play the start of the. I have a different view on this as most people. I think. Here, I'll play it and then I'll get into my thoughts about it.
Hi, this is David Wright, and you're listening to
Honey, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, too.
I wish I can change the color of my skin.
That isn't the issue. You missed the issue.
What's the issue?
The issue is we don't have to broadcast it.
I'm not broadcasting anything.
So that's how the argument started. Now, my problem is she's taping this argument. This is his Donald Sterling, an 80-year-old billionaire. His net worth is almost $2 billion, and he's going out or dating this 31-year-old half Mexican, half black woman. And the whole argument was about him being a racist. And my thought was, for one, why are you taping what a man has to say in his own house? If you're his girlfriend, why would you use that against him? Why are you even with him? If you feel like that, just leave. But there has been past issues with Donald Sterling and race, so I get that it's not just a one issue type thing. But I think that obviously Donald Sterling is kind of a scummy person, but I think just as much his girlfriend, V. Stiviano is her name, which is actually a weird one. She started, her birth name was, here, one second, let me find that. Was Maria Vanessa Perez, but then she changed it to V. Stiviano, and God only knows why, but she's actually in a big lawsuit with Sterling's wife at the moment. It's all a big cluster. This whole thing is just a big cluster. She's getting sued by his wife. She got multiple cars from him, $1 million duplex. It says Ferraris, 2 Bentleys, a Range Rover, and so the wife said, you can't take them, that's our money. And it said it was apparently sparked by the displeasure with him posting the photos and all that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into a couple more little snippets of what she had to say. I mean, like I said, you probably all heard it. He didn't even seem to me. This is what bothered me too. He didn't seem like he wanted to talk about this. She was kind of egging him on to talk. Here, you give a listen. You can see if you agree with what I'm trying to say.
Disrespect them. Those are...
Who am I disrespecting?
The world before you.
Why am I disrespecting them?
By walking, you're perceived as either a Latina or a white girl. Why should you be
She's neither. She's black and Mexican.
With black people? Why? Is there a benefit to you?
Is it a benefit to me? Does it matter if they're white or blue or yellow?
I guess that you don't know that. Maybe you're stupid.
I laughed out
Maybe
loud
you
at
don't
that
know
comment.
what
Sorry, I
people
shouldn't.
think of you. It does matter, yeah. It matters.
Do you know that I'm mixed?
No, I don't know.
You know that I'm mixed.
You told me you were going to remove those. You said, yes, I understand you. I mean, you change from day to day. Wow. So painful. Wow.
People call you and tell you that I have black people on my Instagram, and it bothers you.
Yeah, it bothers me a lot that you want to broadcast that you're associating with black people. Do you have to?
You associate with black people.
I'm not you and you're not me. You're supposed to be a delicate white or a delicate Latina girl.
I'm a mixed girl.
Okay, well, but we
And
don't...
you're in love with me. And I'm black and Mexican, whether you like it or not,
Okay.
whether the world accepts it or not. And you're asking me to remove something that's part of me and in my bloodstream because the world thinks different of me and you're afraid of what they're going to think because of your upbringing. You want me to have hate towards black people?
I don't want you to hate. That's what people do. They turn things around. I want you to love them privately. In your whole life, every day you could be with them. Every single day of your life. But
But not in public?
But why publicize it on the Instagram and why bring it to my games?
Why bring the black people to the game?
She knows she's
I
being
think
recorded too, so she's being safe.
It's over. I don't want to talk about it.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
I feel that way so strongly, and it may cause our relationship to just break apart. And if it does, it does. It's better to break apart now than to break apart later.
I'm sorry that you still have people around you that are full of racism and hate in their hearts. I'm sorry that you're still racist in your heart. I'm sorry that you live in a world that's still...
How about your whole life? Every day, you could do whatever you want. You could sleep with them, you could bring them in, you could do whatever you want. The little I ask you is not to promote it on that and not to bring them to my games.
I don't bring anyone to the game.
Okay, then. There's nothing to argue about
I
it.
know.
Okay.
So that was, see, she's saying, all he's trying to say is don't broadcast. It would be like saying, I don't know what it is, but she's 31, he's 80 years old. If he had an 80-year-old wife, I don't think this would be an issue because she wouldn't have made this public. Older people, you have to realize they come from a different era, a different time when the equality of all the races wasn't exactly the same. So to say that they're racist isn't right, I wouldn't say, but they're just not as accepting, I guess, and see them as like definite equals, I wouldn't say. But yeah, I think this girl is just waiting around. She's eyeing the clock for Donald. She's waiting for him to bite the bullet so she can buy a couple more Ferraris and a couple more Bentleys. Kanye said it best.
I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke.
Definitely not at $2 billion. This guy seems to be like I said, I don't see him as a racist. He can't be a racist owning an NBA team. Here, I'll get into another. He actually says, I love black people in this
Man, how you
snippet.
can have so much hate towards minorities?
I don't have any hate. I love them.
I cannot understand
Why would you say
how
I
a
hate?
person like you who's elevated, who's here, still feels above the world, and you can't even be seen with someone in which is considered of a different skin
They
color.
can be with me all day long and all night long.
There you go.
I can't believe that a man who's educated, a man who's a scholar, a man
Well,
who's...
believe it and stop talking about it. Let's finish our discussion with a period,
And he says
okay?
believe it.
You're not making any good points. You can't believe this man.
You're
That's all I am. I'm not a good person in your eyes. If I was a good person, you wouldn't say, I can't believe this. I can't believe that.
What am I
But
supposed
you're
to
all
do?
lies. I love this.
Look at all this negativity coming
Yes,
from
sir.
There's no
Okay.
negativity. I love everybody. I'm just saying, in your lousy Instagrams, You don't have to have yourself with walking with black people. You don't have to. If you want to, do it.
If it's white people, it's okay?
So again, that's him just saying you don't have to. If you want to, you can do it. So he's dating this girl. So I can see if she's bringing guys to the game. No guy would want his girlfriend bringing another guy to the game. I see him there. I mean, saying don't bring black people to the game is completely different. But if he just said don't be bringing other people to the game, I can completely see that. But I think this whole thing is it's obviously a big issue. He's a scummy person. He deserved to be some sort of penalty. But this, I think his girlfriend, this woman, needs some sort of penalty as well, because she's not innocent. Where is the sense of privacy? Where is anything anymore if you're just going to be taped by people that you think love you or you're using? Where can you go besides your own home to talk about things? Pretty soon they're going to be looking at people's thoughts. And obviously he was racist towards a couple people. It came out. Baron Davis, a former Clipper player, had said a couple instances where he was using racial slurs while he was sitting on the sideline during the game. Again, none of it can compare to this being it on tape, but to be saying it in your own home to your own girlfriend, I mean, I don't think it should be anybody else's business, but now that it is, I guess, the NBA had to take action. I'm not sure on this. I don't think it could be any law because it was in his own home, but the NBA has a whole different constitution, and that's what happened. So we'll talk more about it after the break. For now, here's a song for Jubies.